Shoot us a text. Text JJR and whatever's on your mind to 96893. In fact, here's a text right now. Jajay, you need to watch Long Bright River on Peacock. It's so good. You'll never see the twists coming. By the way, I started already.
Really?
It's with Amanda Bynes. She's a cop, and it looks like it's got serious potential.
Amanda Bynes?
I think it's Amanda Bynes. Amanda Seyfried, sorry.
Yeah.
Amanda,
I know. I was like, she's making her return to TV.
I don't think she's.
No. Amanda Seyfried.
She should be doing it. Okay.
I know. I was like trying to picture her as a cop. I'm like, okay.
I'm like,
There's
she's a good
like
actress.
several apps that I go to every day to look for, and there's some that haven't made it yet to my Prime. Like where you say on the iHeartRadio app, make our station a preset number one.
Yeah.
Like Peacock's not a number one preset for me when
Makes
it comes to
sense.
TV.
Same.
It's usually Netflix, and then I'll go to Amazon Prime Video or Max, and then maybe I'll go to Hulu. You know what I mean? So, but I never go to Disney anymore either. So anyway, that's on Peacock. So it's Amanda Seyfried, and it looks really good. It is on my watch list. Peyton, would you finish the Adolescence?
Yeah, I finished Adolescence. I was actually a lot further in than I realized. Yesterday, I was at episode 4 with 20 minutes left.
Oh, and there's only 4 episodes.
Yeah, and I cried my eyes out
So sad.
a baby. It was so sad. As soon as I turned it off, I was like, that was a really, really sad series.
Yeah, and it's number 1 on Netflix, and it's so sad.
I don't know why I'd want to watch that if it was so sad.
It's really interesting, actually. The message behind it is very moving.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
Jajay was right. It's very interesting to see from the eyes of, the murderer's family and see what they go through. Because it's really sad.
Get this. Kyle, what are you watching?
I'm still watching Dexter. I'm committed. At
Dexter.
this point, I know that's the number one show, and I know you're saying it's interesting, and I'm like,
No.
I'm too busy. I'm watching
Hold on.
Dexter.
But I haven't said, Kyle, you need to watch it. Normally,
You haven't.
Normally I say, Kyle, you need to watch it. I have not said that to anybody because I find this show a little, I don't like the sadness.
Yeah, it sounds
Yeah.
like that. I would be too emotional watching
I did
that.
There
watch,
is some sadness in Dexter right now.
Sure.
I just finished season 4, and I'm it hit just
By the way,
as bad the second time.
Kyle's watching it for the second time. That's I did watch Righteous Gemstones, the first 2 episodes.
It's pretty
of season 4. It's so bizarre. In fact, I have a theory on Righteous Gemstones. Episode 1 of Righteous Gemstones starts out in 1865, and it's Bradley Cooper, and it's like a serious 1-hour show, and it's a Western, and there's shootings and murders, and it's graphic, and it's not funny. And I'm wondering if that's going to be a spin-off, much like Yellowstone had 1863.
Now 1923.
And now you have a whole show of Bradley Cooper and the prequel.
I would watch
to
it,
Gemstones.
'cause
So would
it was-
I, because
it
it
was
was
really
really
good.
good.
Yeah.
It was really good, but it was not funny. Then the next episode is modern day Righteous Gemstones, and it's completely out of control.
Yeah, he's like a scam artist in the 1800s, which is sort of interesting to see Bradley Cooper charm people and get away with stuff and keep on, surviving danger. But it has nothing to do with the rest of that show.
No, pretty
Yeah,
interesting.
you're probably right then. It probably isn't the plan to do that, because why even do that?
Right, and also with all these movie stars now taking TV roles.
Yeah.
Right, so maybe, because it was really good. So, anyway.
Well, Harrison Ford's doing the spin-off of Yellowstone.
Right, but they're all the Yellowstone people. This is Danny McBride. You know what I mean? But he also did Halloween.
That's true.
Right, so you never know. So yesterday was St. Patrick's Day. Anybody have a lucky day? Anybody lucky? Anybody
I
get lucky?
kind of did.
You did?
So, you guys, back in early December of last year, Addie, my daughter, she's 10. She couldn't find she has a Nintendo Switch, and she has a little tiny black book that holds the games. She's got a lot of games, and she couldn't find it. And we searched the house up and down. We searched because we had gone up to my mom's house in Payson. We searched her house up and down a couple of times now. We searched the cars. We searched the garage. We searched the backyard. We searched everywhere. And we could not find it, which is a little disappointing because those games cost a lot of money. So we've kind of had our eye out for it for a while now and just haven't had any luck, and we kind of given up, not really searching for it anymore at all. And Scott had to get his car fixed. And yesterday he picked it up and he texts me and he's like, I got some really good news for Addie. And I'm like, what? Not even thinking about this at all because we had given up on the search. Guess what they found in the car? her little black book of games.
Oh, that's awesome.
We added it up. The amount of games in there that she has is like $720 worth of games. So when I gave it back to her, she was like ecstatic. She was like, oh, I can't believe this because it's been gone for so long, or it's felt like so long. And I was like, okay, now let's just think about this. If you had $720 in your hand, that's what you're walking around with when you're walking around this little black book. Let's keep an eye on it this time.
So she's just like her mother.
Exactly like her mother.
How many times is there a Kyle story where she's lost
Where's my
something
key card?
and then it's right there?
And it just pops up out of nowhere.
Usually in her purse.
Out of nowhere.
You gotta get her one of those little Apple tags to throw in there, so then that way you have like a little GPS thing just in case.
That's a great idea. Because she is my child, like you said. It's bound to happen again. But I was like, turns out today really is a lucky day.
Hey.
All right. So, Kyle, what's coming up with 3 things we need to know?
A couple of historic things are about to go down today. U.S. astronauts Butch Wilmore and Suni Williams are coming home. They finally departed the International Space Station early today after being stranded there for 9 months. They were only supposed to be there a week. They should arrive in Florida, I guess 6 o'clock Florida time. Do the math yourself. The whole daylight savings time thing always confuses me. So that's a huge deal. I'm sure they are totally relieved about that.
I like the way you said. Say it again. They're coming home. Say that.
They're coming home.
Damn it. This thing's not playing. Dang it. I worked so hard on this. Hold on. What a bummer. Bear with me.
Heading into the home stretch for Williams and Wilmore, the beginning of the end for a 9.5-month mission in space.
On behalf of Crew 9, it was a privilege to live and work and be a part of a mission and a team that spans the globe, working together in cooperation for the benefit of humanity.
Staring out into the night.
Crew 9, safe journey home.
I'm going home.
We'll be coming home, splashing down in the ocean, so that's what we're looking forward to.
I miss him so much, and I cannot wait for him to hug his neck.
It brings to mind family and all the people on the ground who support us.
I can't wait for her to come home and enjoy the beach with us.
We're coming back before long, so don't make all those plans without me.
So I'm going home.
Sonny Williams and Butch Wilmore begin their belated trip home.
I'm going home.
And undocking confirmed.
Crew 9's going home.
Hopefully, we did you proud.
It's going to be a great day for them. Also, making history, Trump said all the JFK assassination files totaling over 80,000 pages will be released today. He said nothing should be redacted. Kennedy was killed in 1963 while riding a presidential motorcade in Dallas. The shooting, we probably know, has been the subject of tons of conspiracy theories. So hopefully these will be the answers that everyone's been waiting for.
I've been reading them already. And so far, they're saying that Lee Harvey Oswald is the killer. So far.
80,000 pages is a lot of pages
It's
to
a lot
get
of
through.
pages to read.
I have a song for that, too.
You do?
No, I'm just kidding.
Good, okay. It turns out you may be eating fake sushi. Studies have shown cheaper fish alternatives are being mislabeled and masqueraded as salmon, tuna, snapper, and other top shelf raw seafood. And it's almost impossible to spot after the sushi's been sliced and served. Enjoy your sushi today. Apparently, salmon, prawns, tuna, all the popular fish for sashimi and sushi are commonly mislabeled. It's not necessarily malicious. It's just they apparently label them differently so as not to confuse consumers. So a fish labeled as tuna could be like 68 different species. They just do it to make it easier on us, apparently. It may make you sick. It may not make you sick. It may not even affect the way it tastes for you. It's just out there. And now you know. The more you know. And that's 3 things you need to know.
You know, today is a big day. It's
Sloppy Joe.
National Sloppy Joe Day.
All right.
Sloppy Joe. That's why I thought you were going to go with like tuna and all this stuff. And just be like, so you just mash it all up together. What do you have?
Sloppy Joe is up. Sloppy Joe, you got. Sloppy Joe, sloppy Joe.
It's National Sloppy Joe Day. By the way, Adam Sandler, they just dropped the Happy Gilmore 2 trailer. You can see it on John Jane Rich Instagram stories. Peyton, what is the vibe for predictions today?
I'm going to tell you how each Zodiac sign handles having a crush.
Abby, hi.
Hi.
What's your
I'm
sign?
an Aquarius.
Okay, Aquarius. I feel like I can relate to this because my boyfriend is an Aquarius, but you guys are the confusing one. Aquarius, your crush is probably sitting there wondering, do they even like me or do they just think I'm pretty? You're acting totally normal, but behind the scenes, you're deep diving into their niche interests and casually bringing them up like it's a coincidence.
I agree. Yeah.
It's like, just tell me if you like me, please.
Thanks, Abby.
Yes. Thank you. Bye.
Christopher, good morning. What's your sign?
Is this Sloppy John?
Sloppy John.
And I'm a Taurus.
Okay. I got you for Taurus. Taurus, when you guys have a crush, you are the slow burn. You will crush on someone for months before actually making a move. You're over here memorizing their coffee order, accidentally running into them, and hoping that they pick up on your very subtle flirting. But Taurus, news alert, or news flash, they have no idea. You need to spell it out for them if you're crushing on someone.
Well, I got a crush on John Jay. Mr. Big Shot over there in Hawaii. I see he's on a yacht with a jacuzzi on the yacht. That's crazy. That's my crush.
Oh, I thought you had a question. No, that's, yeah. Well, thank you. Yes, it was very fun.
I follow you.
Well, thank you, Christopher. Thanks for following.
Happy Sloppy Joe Day.
Don't follow too much. Okay. Hello, Ryan.
Good morning,
Morning.
Starshine.
Hi. What's your sign?
I'm a Capricorn, the goat.
Capricorn, yes, you guys are the GOAT. When it comes to crushes, you are the low-key romantic. Capricorn, you will not let anyone know that you have a crush on them. Instead, you'll just improve their life by offering to help them with something, remembering all those little details, and making yourself indispensable. And honestly, Capricorns, you guys give the CEO of Slow Burn love.
Oh, I love that. Thank you,
It's a good
guys.
one.
I appreciate
Slow
that.
burn
You're
love.
welcome, Ryan. Have a great day.
You too. Bye, guys.
Kenny.
Oh, Libra.
Libra, just like Kyle. Okay, Libras, you guys are the flirt extraordinaire. Libra, you're out here charming the entire room, but now you're confused because you don't even know if you like them or if you just like flirting. You're going to drop hints, but the second they actually like you back, you Libras are running for the hills. You don't have any time for that drama.
You're right about that.
Yeah, I think my Libras have
Oh,
commitment
Kitty.
issues, but...
Do you like me?
All right, Kenny. Thanks for calling in, man.
you.
You have a great day.
You too.
Bye-bye. Hello, Mike.
Good morning, Virgos.
Virgos, Mike, you and John Jay, you are the overthinker when it comes to crushes. Virgo, you have already analyzed every interaction, texted your friends for a full psychological breakdown, and planned your future wedding before even saying hi to this person. You like order, so naturally your crush strategy is a 15-step plan. Just don't get stuck overthinking it before you lose it all.
Nice. Nice. It's been a long time since I've had a crush, so that's
Right? Like, for me, did you go back to, like, when you were in high school? Because that's what I was thinking of.
yeah, I went back to the early 90s, yes.
Yeah. I had a crush on this girl named Sandra Tomzak. And I remember she was beautiful. And I remember in my photography class, somebody had used her as a model. And they left a photo of her on the floor in the photography studio. And I found it. And I would look at it all the time.
Oh my gosh, of course, John.
I would just stare at it. I told you I kept it. And I kept it. I don't know what happened. I've looked her up on Facebook. I can't find her. But she was so beautiful. All right, Mike. Have a great day.
Nice. Thank you. Have a blessed day, you guys.
You know what? She looks like Kyle.
Really?
Kyle, you and Sandra. I had a crush on Kyle Tomzak. What do you got for Pisces?
Yeah, Pisces.
I can tell you, I'll just buy you a car.
No, I mean, you are the hopeless romantic, and if that's comes with buying a car, then yeah, that fits. Pisces, you're daydreaming about this person before your first conversation. You've already imagined the love story, the heartbreak, the reunion scene. It's a full cinematic experience in your head. Now you just have to talk to them.
All the playlists I made for them.
Exactly.
All right, if we can get to your sign, they're all posted on our website. I got stacks of information. Rich has life hacks. It's called Stacks and Hacks. 5 years ago was the beginning of the COVID pandemic. 5 years ago. No,
Boo!
It feels like 20 years ago and then 2 years ago
Yes.
at the same time.
Yeah, so the top things we were Googling 5 years ago, we were all binge watching Tiger King.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone was learning to make sourdough. Number one thing we were Googling, it was face mask searches. That's so crazy, man.
The sourdough trend is back.
It's still there. Yeah, it never left.
Oh,
I'm
really?
just getting into it because I miss bread. I'm trying to eat healthy, and my sister always said bread is the enemy, and I've been eating a lot of bread. I freaking love bread.
It's the best.
So good.
KFC has now added fried mashed potato poppers for a limited time. You can get them on their own with a side of gravy. It's in a new Dunkin' bucket, which includes their tenders, fries, and poppers. Sounds so good.
They do everything right.
People are getting so much Botox that they're becoming immune to it. That's the headline. I clicked on it, read the whole article, and it was just too long for me to finish. But apparently you get it, and you're getting used to it, and then your body doesn't react to it anymore. But it looks like Kyle's yours is working fine.
I've been getting Botox for a long time. Still working, thank God.
Pepsi bought the prebiotic soda brand Poppy for $1.6 billion.
Whoa, those guys were on Shark Tank.
People wanted healthier options than regular old sugar water.
It's good.
Pepsi did their thing with that. That was genius on them. As expensive as that number seems, I think that it'll be well worth it.
Poppies of stuff, but I would love it if it was available at drive-thrus. You know,
a company in Spain wanted to honor a 69-year-old employee for working there for so long. Then they realized that the dude hadn't showed up to work in 6 years, and he was still cashing checks. Cops in Tennessee are looking for 4 people who robbed a store at Snake Point. They used 2 pythons to threaten the cashier.
Could you imagine?
Oh my gosh, I'd be so scared.
I would run. I'm sorry.
Same.
I'm out of here.
Someone checked out of a hotel in Michigan and left an alligator behind. A housekeeper found it under the bed. Get this, because Kyle, your phone folds, doesn't it?
It sure does.
The first foldable iPhone is coming next year and can cost $2,300.
Meanwhile, they're on the 6th version of my phone.
I know. A Peruvian fisherman was rescued last week after he survived 95 days lost at sea. He's 61 years old. He got pretty emotional when they got him back to dry land the other day. He said he was thinking about his mom and his 2-month-old granddaughter that kept him going. He survived on rainwater by eating birds, turtles, and cockroaches.
Oh my gosh.
He hadn't eaten anything in 15 days before a patrol boat out of Ecuador found him last Wednesday. He'd been gone since December 7th and was 680 miles from shore.
It's a miracle.
Goodness.
Did you see what this Tesla self-driving feature got tricked by a Wile E. Coyote fake wall? Now, if you don't know Wile E. Coyote, it's Roadrunner and the Coyote, yeah. And a lot of times the Coyote would set up a fake wall and then hope that the Roadrunner would smash into it, right? So he wanted to see if he set up this fake wall, looked just like the cartoon, wanted to see if the Tesla feature would go, that's a fake wall, I can't go through it. But it didn't, it went right through it.
Oh!
So it doesn't know that it's a fake wall.
Or did it know it was fake, and that's why it went through it?
Oh, that's good. By the way, speaking of the pandemic, it was 5 years ago. There's a list trending now of all the cringy things that celebrities did at the beginning of the pandemic. You know what the number one cringy thing is?
Is it the one where Gal Gadot sang,
That's it.
Imagine? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was weird as weird could
She
get.
got all her celebrity friends to lift us up by singing John Legend's Imagine. It was only 6 days in. I guess Vanessa Hudgens, she made these ignorant comments after they canceled Coachella. She on Instagram Live and said predictions.
I thought it was really cringy when they were like, we're all in this together. We're like, yeah, but you're like in your bajillion-dollar
Right.
mansion. We're not really in this with you.
She said that the outbreak might last through July. It sounded like a bunch of BS. Priyanka Chopra recorded herself on a balcony clapping at healthcare workers and first responders. Madonna and Katy Perry got fooled by a meme. There was a video of a quarantined Italian singing together from the rooftops and balconies. Drake posted a video from his home basketball court. This is just what you're saying, guess this is my life for a next however long. And Sia tweeted the word virus with VIR crossed out. So it just said us, which apparently means something. I don't know what that means. But anyway, that was 5 years ago. What do you have for life hacks, Rich?
John Jay, what movie do you feel like from your childhood you've seen the most times?
Probably the very, very, very first Star Wars and the very first Raiders of the Lost Ark, Indiana Jones. Those two, probably.
Okay. What about you, Kyle?
Maybe Dumb and Dumber or Anchorman.
Okay. You've seen those the most times? Peyton?
Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs and Dreamgirls.
Both.
Flint Lockwood.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you ever notice that watching your favorite childhood movie instantly puts you in a better mood. So now psychologists say there's a reason behind it, and you should do that. And whenever it's on, you should watch it until the end, because rewatching a movie that you already love reduces anxiety by 40% and boosts your mood, because when you know how a story unfolds, it removes the uncertainty, giving your brain a sense of predictability and control in an otherwise chaotic world. So you're feeling kind of down, feeling like the future is scary. Watch your favorite movie, and it will make you feel better. That life hack and many more can be found at johnjrich.com.
The text line, you can text us anytime. You text JJR and whatever you want to say to the number 96893. Last night on Fox was the iHeartRadio Music Awards. It was hosted by LL Cool J. It was like 2 hours long.
Good show,
There's
man.
Lots
Real good
of awards given out to big time people. It was fantastic.
Did you guys notice? So they announced Nikki Glaser. She's going to be hosting the Golden Globes again in 2026. She had her first hosting gig, right, with the Golden Globes. I feel like she's got a whole new respect for hosts because there was one point where LL Cool J was bringing on. He was bringing on a couple people to introduce an award, and Nikki Glaser was right there in the audience looking up at him, and you could see how engaged she was. Like, I was like, oh, I wonder if she just appreciated the people that were in the audience at the Golden Globes that were actually engaged with what she was saying, and now she's hyper aware of that because it was like she was nodding really like.
She was also singing along with Gracie Abrams like crazy.
Yeah.
And part of that is because I know when I saw that, I'm like, okay, she's not faking it because she went to like 17 Taylor Swift shows.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and Gracie Abrams opened up for her, and she actually won the Breakthrough Artist of the Year award. And
I love her.
She thanked Taylor and the other like superstars that got her start.
For the incredible artists who've allowed me to share their stages at different times and in different ways, Taylor and Olivia and Noah Kahn and The National, I'm in awe of all of you. I would not be here if it were not for the support, loyalty, creativity, and true goodness of the fans. So just thank you so much. You guys are my whole...
Sweet.
She's so sweet. It's so good. SZA won R&B Artist of the Year for the third year in a row, which sets a new record for most wins in a category. I know Peyton was excited about that.
Yeah,
she looked
girl,
amazing last night.
Give her flowers. She deserves them all.
Yeah, Jelly Roll won Country Artist of the Year. Glorilla won Hip Hop Artist of the Year. Her speech, I was dying during it. She's
funny.
She's so funny. And then Sabrina Carpenter won Pop Artist of the Year. Then we had some like you said, John Jay, huge artists accepting some really big awards. Lady Gaga accepted the Innovator Award, and in her speech, she kind of slammed ageism, which we know is a thing in pop music.
So even though the world might consider a woman in her late 30s old for a pop star, which is insane, I promise that I'm just getting warmed up.
She's awesome. I love her.
Her speech was really, really moving, and she does that so well. Mariah Carey accepted the Icon Award, and she just reeks icon. Like, so Money Love and Tori Kelly, they did a little tribute to Mariah, and it was really cute because Money Love, who killed it, by the way, while she was singing, she was like, "Can I sing to you, Mariah?" And Mariah was in the crowd. She's like, "Please do." It was just a really sweet moment.
"Can I sing to you, Mariah?" And Mariah's like, "Yeah, whatever." And then I thought she turned and sang to somebody else. I was like, wait a minute. And then I thought Mariah was like, okay, you're doing a good job, but excuse me, step aside. Like, I thought she was going to get up there. And then I was having this moment during it. First of all, I thought Tori Kelly nailed it too.
Their vocals were so good.
I was like sitting there going, I had this like, I'm watching this on my couch. And I'm just like, this is our radio company. This is there's no other radio company putting on a massive award show on TV.
And getting all those names.
I was like, this is freaking nuts. And then when Benson Boone was thanking people, I think it was Benson Boone, he thanked Tom Pullman. Do you have that audio?
Yeah.
Listen to this.
This is a crazy job. It is not what I was expecting to do with my life. And every day is a new adventure. From the very beginning of doing radio interviews and promo and coming to radio stations, Tom Pullman has believed in me and iHeart has believed in me, and they have played my music and streamed my songs. And truly, it is incredible to feel believed in. So thank you to the people.
I was like, oh my God, that's like our boss.
Yeah, and then Mariah thanked Tom's boss and our boss's boss in her speech.
Is the lighting okay? Because I don't like bad lighting. Do you like the ensemble? Thank you, iHeart, for this incredible honor. Thank you, Money and Tori, for these beautiful performances. Even now, I still get excited when I hear one of my songs playing on the radio. It never stops being magical. I want to thank John Sykes, the president of iHeartRadio, and my Lamely.
She's like, you've been through me through thick and thin. She actually said John Sykes was like her first manager.
Oh, really?
Yeah, as opposed,
and that's like our boss.
Well, because she was like,
same thought that you had.
She was, you think it's somebody else, but it's not. I think she was referring to Tommy Mottola. Remember all that?
Yeah.
She married that guy. She was like, yeah. The thing about the John Sykes guy is I've met him before, and he intimidates the hell out of me. Like, I met him one time.
He's like very powerful in radio.
Yeah.
He knows everybody. Everybody.
I was like, really, if you Google that guy or Wikipedia him, you're like, whoa. Right. So anyway, it was
Absolutely.
really cool.
It was awesome. And then I was wondering if Taylor Swift was going to be there, and like all her fans were wondering, is she going to make her first public appearance since the Super Bowl and all that? And she wasn't there in person, but she was there to accept the Tour of the Century award. And she's just so graceful.
You made these songs for the last couple decades into what they became so that we could do a 3.5-hour set list. It blows my mind. I'm never going to stop being grateful for it. And I appreciate this more than you know.
The thing that everyone's talking about, though, is she was standing in front of a brick background, which normally, I guess, doesn't usually happen. And so they're thinking there's some Easter egg there. But the big Easter egg, the obvious one, was her necklace, which was a snake necklace on a black shirt, which everyone's going, okay, this is the Easter egg we've been waiting for the remake of her Reputation album. And so fans are like freaking out because, nothing Taylor does in something like that is unplanned. So it's like, for the next few days, I think everyone is going to be dissecting all of the intricate Easter eggs of that. But that was the obvious one that came out of her speech, which was pretty darn exciting.
Yeah, I know all the Swifties are excited about that. Did you guys see JoJo Siwa's outfit?
Yeah, it was so JoJo.
What was a big deal about her outfit?
At least her hair was like...
I was like, okay, I understand, because last year at the iHeartRadio Awards, JoJo Siwa went viral for this, like, meme clip, and someone had asked her, like, who her dream guest on a podcast would be, and it's, like, a very cringe video of her, and so I'm like, I feel like she's trying to, like, one-up herself after last year, but I'm like, girlfriend, I don't know if that worked out for you that well. I was like, I do not know what is on your head, what is going on.
Well, for me, last time watching it, I was like really proud, right, that I work for this company.
Yeah, of course.
But then it was like, this is where my brain went. So they showed our friend Woody in L.A. He introduced something, an award or something, right?
He's talking about alternatives, talking about Green Day.
Then our friend Charlemagne in New York did something. And I was sitting there going, oh, I wonder if we made a video. And then I was like, well, I didn't make a video. And then I thought, maybe Rich made one, hadn't told us yet. And I'm waiting. And we were never on.
No.
I guess
I would love to talk about
doesn't
Nelly.
acknowledge Arizona and Phoenix at all.
I can talk about Nelly all day.
Hey, man. I'm like, yeah, I was at a basketball game with Nelly.
Yeah.
Like, at least I could have put me in, hey, man, this guy was sitting across from me in a Suns
It was
game.
a fantastic show. Only you would find something to complain about, JJ.
No, it's from St. Louis. I can talk about St. Louis.
You only got, I only have people in New York and L.A.? What about the middle? What about the middle, people?
We got cameras in here rolling all day. We can do a video for anything.
Yeah, let's make a video anyway and send it to them.
Okay.
Hey, you guys probably left this out. We've got the #1 downloaded podcast in Arizona. You don't think people in Arizona want to watch the war show? Anyway. Man, a lot of people calling about different stuff right now. Danielle, what's up? Good morning. You're calling about Starbucks?
Hey, yeah, good morning. I was listening to the show from yesterday where you guys were talking about the guy who burnt his hoo-ha at Starbucks.
Yeah.
And might be winning the money. Did you guys watch the security footage of it? It gives you like a better feel for forming your opinion of what actually happened.
Does it look terrifying?
No, it's not as terrifying as we'd think. So the innocent lady is handing, the little drink carrier to him. And he feels like he's like holding it completely normal for 4 seconds. And then he starts shaking it looks like. And then, it spills and he like drives forward probably because of the pain. But I would recommend looking at it just to like form your opinion. I mean, I know we don't fully know if like the lid was secured on there, but it was interesting to see.
Okay, so you're saying it'll formulate your opinion, meaning you're more on Starbucks' side or you're on his side?
Ooh, I don't know.
I feel like more on Starbucks' side, but I don't really. I mean, I feel like we can't really know because we can't like zoom in and see if the lids were really secured on. It was just weird that he was fine for like 4 seconds.
Well,
I don't know. I'm watching it right now. I'm not sure if I'm on your side. Like, it looks pretty, like he's holding it straight, and then once he sets it down on his lap, it sort of tips, and that's when you can see him clearly like jeering pain. So for me, I feel like he had it, like she handed to him level, and then once he set it on his lap, if the drinks were secure, like if the lids were secure, that probably wouldn't have spilled.
Yep. I'm with you, Kyle. As I'm watching this video, he does hold it, and it is pretty steady as it's like being transferred from the drive-through window into the car. But they're going to win on that.
Like
claim
if I was on the jury, I'd be like, yeah, it should have.
The lid should have stayed on.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And didn't he get a doctor report where he's got permanent damage down there? I mean, that would be the killer. That would be the evidence.
It's definitely like damage. He definitely. I mean, if it's still, it's going to cause damage. Maybe I need to watch it again. I watched it really early.
I have permanent.
I
have permanent damage down there. Who can I sue? All right, Danielle. Thanks for calling in.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
There's a text, by the way. You know, I've been trying to call this text number to get him on the air. It was about this. It's so funny. It's a 602 number. It says, you guys missed an opportunity for a great joke about Starbucks guy that got awarded $50 million. And then he paused, and the joke is, I guess the balls aren't in his court.
Punny.
Kelly. Whoa. Kelly.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey there, guys.
You're calling about Second Date Update, right?
I am. I'm calling about Second Date Update. I was cracking up at John Jay's little joke with they're going to go eat short ribs. And it made me think of that Golden Girls episode where I think Rose brings home a date, and he's like a little person, and the other ladies just cannot stop making jokes. And I think Dorothy comes out of the kitchen with an appetizer and says, shrimp, and then turns around and walks right back into the kitchen. I just couldn't, it just, like send them out for shrimp or short ribs. But yeah, good one, John Jay.
Oh, thank you. It just came to me.
Long-time listener, first-time caller. Thanks for having me
awesome.
on the air.
Thanks, Kelly. Thanks for where are you going today? What are you doing? What do you got going on? Where are you going? Where are you driving right now?
Heading to work.
Where? What part of town?
Heading to work. I work at Mesa Community College.
Woohoo.
MCC.
Yay.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, come see us. I'll advise you.
All right. Drive safe, Kelly. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for having me, guys. Take care.
Couple things really quick. We talked a lot about the moon thing, right? Going to get those people in space. Mm-hmm. And I saw this clip from Brian Regan, the comedian Brian Regan, where it's about this space program, and I just thought it was a different perspective. Why is my computer not playing stuff, man?
I got you up.
I know, but it's like I have this, like, I keep getting logged out of my computer. Hold on. We're going to get into awkward moments tomorrow.
We've had 12 people on the moon. Ever since we've done that, you hear about people who get upset about little things in their life, and they blame the fact that we've been on the moon for their problems, as if there's a possible tie-in, Like if their phone cord is all tangled up, they can put a man on the moon, but they can't make a damn phone cord that won't bunch up. They can put a man on the moon! Maybe if we never did that, they'd be happy, huh? Isn't that phone cord driving you crazy? Oh, nah. We haven't even had a man on the moon yet. Why would I let something like this bother me? I think life's a bowl of cherries.
That's so damn funny.
It's
man.
so real, though. Yeah. That's why I think I'm into the moon conspiracy, because why is my phone charger scrunching up?